Are they playing with great players at their clubs?
And what do you think the answer is?
I'll let you know if we win this tournament or not. Because if we don't win it, I start looking at these players and thinking, Saka, is it because you're playing with Odegaard? Is it because of patterns of play where Odegaard makes runs and then you get time on the ball? And I give him that. But they have a pattern of play where the ball's over one side of the pitch, Odegaard will make a run into the box, take the defender, ball comes to Saka, he has time to run at the defender. At the moment, he's getting the ball, and the defender's not as far away from him as you are. So some of the times, I think there is no pattern. I don't know what they're doing in training. I don't know what they're doing. There's no pattern of play. There's no trigger when...
Hello, my beautiful African people. Welcome back to Hail and Ride Africa YouTube channel. Just as you see in this short video clip, how this presenter, this sports analyst, is trying to put all the blame about England poor performance in ongoing Euro competition, soccer competition, on this black guy, this Saka, that plays for Arsenal. So today the topic of this video is you have to have a thick skin as a black player in an English team, to play for England. As a black person, you have to have a thick skin, because whether they win or lose, they're gonna blame you, and that's what we see in this video clip. They are putting all this guy, not all of them. This guy is putting all the blames on their poor performance on this black guy that plays for the English team. Before you get me wrong, I like English football. I support them. I want them to win. But unfortunately, they're not doing very well in this Euro 2024 competition. And it's not, for me personally, I don't think it's down to the players. I think it's just down to the manager, coach, But we see, because the English people, they are passionate about soccer, both the old and the young, which is a good thing, you know what I mean, But the problem I have here is always blaming those black, players among them. They're trying to, these people love playing for England, and they want England to win, and they're putting their effort there. But unfortunately, they will always take blame, even for things that are not their fault. They will take this blame. That's why I have to have a thick skin as a black person, to be able to play for them, and emotionally, you're not gonna get damaged, because that's what we see. Even in their last Euro competition, we see how because Saka missed a penalty, and I think in the finals, people started, putting his face, using monkey face to represent his face. They are comparing him with a monkey, and this is a sad situation, because this guy, if the team are not doing well, it's going to affect the individual players. You know what I mean? And I don't think that Saka have been poor so far in these two games that I just played. I have to give them some grace, you know what I mean? Because it's just two games. You don't have to judge them. But we know that it's a competition, and is not like a club competition. Is a country, which means it's gonna be a bit difficult than club competition. But these people, these fans, England fans, some of them doesn't understand this, and they always blame the black people among these players. They will put, even though some of them will blame their people as well, the white guys, but they will put more blame on the black guys there. But I don't know whether this same thing happens in France, because we see that the French team are predominantly black people. I don't think French team blames their own If they lose, they blame the black people playing for them. I don't think they do that, but they might not do that because they get good results. Most of the time, with those black people playing for them, that won World Cup, several World Cups, with black people playing for them. And the England team is not the only team in this competition that have black players. I don't think those countries put their blames on those black players, because if they do, I have not heard about it. But this is what it is, to play for England as a black person. When you lose, when you win, they will not even. Sometimes they will bypass praising you and find someone among their people to praise. Now, when you lose, they will bypass their people and put their blame on you. You see, this guy is talking about whether the players are good enough. Maybe because they're playing with people that are good, and people that are good make them look good. And instead of him to continue in that direction, he just jumped in to start to talk about Saka. And Saka have contributed the goal, one of the goals they scored in this Euro. He was the contributor to that first goal, their first goal. I don't know why this guy just jumped on him, start talking about him. It's unfortunate. And this guy has been undergoing this kind of treatment. I don't know why they single him out. Maybe because he's among them, is one of the guys that the skin is more darker than all the rest of them. That's why they pick on him. And he's a great player. He's not like he doesn't know football and don't understand football. In this England team, they should not blame Saka. They should blame their manager, the Southgate. I don't think he have not won a trophy before. I don't think he's good as a coach, but because they have tried foreign coaches before, now they're using the English coach, and they're giving him some grace, you know what I mean. But I think time is running out for him. But they're not criticizing him yet, or they are making excuses for him. That's what we see. The same thing they do with the other players when they are not performing. They keep making excuses for them. But they don't make excuses for the black ones sometimes, some of them, not all of them. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Like our video. Peace.